Who is supposed to take the front seat? Your wife or your mom?
My wife.
Hey! How are we doing? It's me, your girl at the Dollarsville. How's everyone doing? Okay, so today we are going to chocolate all these things that you people see here. I am here with my brother. Meet my brother. His name. Let him introduce himself. Before he continues, let me quickly let you guys know that he's a local native Ibotic man like moi. Oh yeah, introduce yourself, my man. Hey!
Life of KayCee in the house.
Yes, sir! That's
So,
true.
after move Chinedu, Ayawako na Dollarsville.
Yes, yes.
So, in the bay, Bianono, Kaiwangle. Oh yeah, Ome, Ngwa.
Ngwa means over to me. Okay, guys, you've heard him. Yes, he's a content creator. He is Life of KayCee. Some of you know him already. So yeah, so let's just get into this. You know, let's not keep you guys waiting. Let's start the party. So, by the way, oh hey guys, did you hear that? He wants to serve me because we're camera taking. Let me enjoy.
My camera can just.
Let me.
Don't worry, I'm a man.
Guys, let me enjoy this one. He's going to serve me as a gentleman. Honestly, in fact, having not said that he's single, he's not single. He has somebody. Okay? Yeah, he has somebody. But by the way, we are going to even discuss about that somebody.
Somebody can.
Tell us her name now.
Because I'm here now, I be healing me. Not going to
So, hey, dude. Hey, I said now that we are here to eat. Guys, join what kind of woman would you want to marry?
Okay.
Anyone name? Before you answer, can you please open up the wine? Let's be drinking because you know I'm anything but I'm not really here. Guys, what am I even doing with this spoon, Seth? Who even taught me to even use spoon to eat abacha? I wash my hand though. I wash my hand very well, so I'm going to use my hand. I'm going to eat it the way we eat it back home. Okay? So please bear with me. This abacha is so very, very delicious. You need to taste it, I'm telling you. Just please, hey, tell me, what kind of a woman will you want to marry?
Blue butter 18. Anyway, I'm a more man. I'm a new Punoka. You know me very well, Abby. So, I'm making me speedy video. Okay. Oh man, the bar you know when you were. How Romanian. Come to think about what she said. About the kind of person that I would like to marry. That's a good question though.
Will you want to marry, okay, let me break it down. Will you want to marry a tall woman, you know, short woman, average height? There's pepper in this food, you know.
I'm kind of like a picky person though, but an average height.
Average height?
Yeah, it's cool for me. Let's say like 5'8" or between 5'4" and 5'8".
Yeah, that's good.
That's reasonable, right?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. So, marry a fair woman, or what kind of complexion will you go for?
Honestly, I don't have a preference when it comes to complexion. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But if the lady's like fair, dark, chocolate, mulatto, I don't really have a preference, man.
Guys, you people need to try this abacha. Meanwhile, I'm even sorry, I didn't even tell you guys what we're eating. Some of us already know, some don't know. This is like our native food. It's called abacha. It's made of cassava. Am I right? Yeah, it's made of cassava. And then right here we have the fish. This is the catfish, but it's smoked. And then mixed with tomatoes, onions, and all that. And then right here we have gizzard too. You guys already know what gizzard is. There's nobody that does not know what gizzard is. So that's exact that's the native name. Yeah, it's called ekokoko back home. So this is what we're enjoying. So feel free to eat with us while we chit-chat. Yes, I do this thing. There's one very, very important question I want to ask you. You know how it is with Catholics. Okay, assuming now that you want to marry, you know, somebody from the, you know, Catholic part of it, and you know how it goes. They don't let their children get married to Anglicans. Not like they don't let, it's rare, you know. So what if she goes to a Catholic church and the parents want you to wed her there at the Catholic church? What would you do?
It's not gonna happen. She's not my wife.
Why?
Because I know what I believe, and I stand for what I believe. So if the lady can work with me in my own church, then I'm sorry. I don't think two of us are meant to be.
What if the love is too much? What do you do? What if you're madly in love with her?
No, I can't be madly in love with somebody that I know that wouldn't accept me the way I am, right? So that's what it is. I cannot, like, nah. I know me, man.
Hey, you did it too. I hope you are enjoying this abacha.
Chimo. Onye gwala abacha. Chukwu gozie gị. God bless you.
Amen. So I do. Quick question. I hope I'm not bombarding you with too many questions.
No.
I just hope so.
No,
okay,
I don't think so.
Quick question. What's your take on this? If you get married tomorrow, who is supposed to take the front seat? Your wife or your mom?
My wife.
Your wife?
Yeah.
Reason?
Because she's my wife.
Because she's your wife?
Yeah.
But she's your mother?
Of course, she's my mother, and that is not her house. I am in my house. I am, and me and my wife, we are in our house. We are one, right? Remember what the Bible said.
Yo!
So, my wife is just like me, right? Because we are now one body, one flesh. We do everything together. We plan everything together. So, my mother has to give my wife that respect, okay? Because to start with, my wife is in her house, okay? So, she needs to be in the front seat of the car.
Oh. Okay. One more question. Not like one more question. I'll keep asking you. Because you know, as we discuss, you learn. Right? And people also need to hear from a man. Okay. What's your take on, you know, living with your parents?
Living with my parents?
Oh, yes. As a married man?
In this age?
Yes.
No, I cannot live with my parents. No, I'm sorry.
Why?
No, I can't. They can visit me anytime they want, but I cannot, like, live with them. Because when you live with them, there are a lot of things will be going on.
Okay, no, but I hope you understand what I mean. What I mean is your parents coming to live with you in your own house. Not like both of you living with your parents at their own house. I mean your parents coming to live with you guys in your own house.
My parents cannot come and live with me in my own house. The only reason, like, the only time, like, I can have my parents living with me is like they have a medical condition and they needed like see a doctor in the city or something like that. But
so that's visiting. That's not even living.
Yeah, so they cannot. That's my house. It's meant for myself, my wife, and my kids. Okay, so remember, my father and mother, they live somewhere else, so they can't just abandon their own house, their own family, and then come and say, oh, I want to live in your house. No, that's not proper.
What about a situation whereby maybe something happened and they lose their house and you don't have enough money to buy them, or I mean to rent them another space? So what happens?
Well, I'm sorry, but they have to go to the village.
Hey, everyone knows.
No, but that's the truth. They will be. They'll have to move to.
My brother said they will move to the village.
Of course.
What about if your mom is that psychedelic kind of mom that does not like to live in the village, that likes to live in the city, that loves the city life?
Well, I'm sorry, Mom. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. I know you love city life, but then I don't have money to keep up with your city life, so you have to. You can visit me anytime you want, okay? But for you to live in my house like permanently, you're gonna choke me, you're gonna choke my wife, and my kids will be very, very uncomfortable. It is what it is.
And you know, you have a point there. Because you know what? If they visit, they come visiting and leave, stay for a little while and leave, your kids will look forward to seeing them. But when they live permanently with you, the kids get tired of their grandparents.
Of course.
And you get tired too.
Yes. Remember.
That makes sense. So.
I was raised by my grandmother, right? Because I was raised by my grandmother. My biological mother died when I was little. Okay, so my grandmother, she comes to the city, but she's never been in the city for over a month. She will go back to the village because my dad is there and my stepmom, she's there. She doesn't want to bring any because I know how women react.
Hey, like see finish.
Hey. Especially when they have their mother-in-law around. They are not comfortable. They feel like the love their husband have for them is divided, which is true. So their husband always, oh, mama, iligo pani, have you this, that? Hey, darling, did you do this for mama? Did you do this? No, not every woman can tolerate that. So for the peace and love of God to reign in that house, let her visit. Biko, unanano.
Oh wow, I got this. Hey, do want them? Yeah, too much. Honestly, even after how many years of marriage, I still, I don't think I've ever reasoned this way. I'm that kind of a person that always think it's okay for parents to come live with the children. After all, it's said that after, your parents train you, it will be your turn to train your parents. So I was thinking that part to take care of your parents, not training, So I was thinking that, they coming to live with us is us taking good care of them. So, but from what you just said right now, I've learned a lot and it makes so much sense, So what it means is it's good for parents to just visit, not living with.
No. Yeah.
So what about if I know your dad is still living, but what if your dad is no longer living and it's just your mom and she's staying in the village will not help issues? What about she coming to live with you guys since her husband is late?
When it comes to that, I have to discuss it with my wife. Okay. I can't just call my mom on the phone and ask her to move.
Come over.
Yes, to move where we are. Simply because my dad is no longer living with us, he's deceased. So remember, I have to. She is my wife. I have to give her that respect.
And that's
It's
her
her
house.
Yeah, so we have to come to an agreement that Mama is gonna come to stay with us, you know, because
For some time, right?
yes, her husband is no longer living, and I everybody will understand that she's totally bored. And remember, I have other siblings, you know,
Right,
she
right.
can go there, you know, and be with them and spend some time with them. You know, we can be doing that. Like she will go to Mr. A and spend like 2 months, and go to Mr. B and spend like 2 months, and go, and like that the year goes by. You know, it keeps on going round and round and round, and you wouldn't even, you know, feel it that she's living like particularly with you in that house. So, but first, before I make that kind of decision, I have to discuss it with my wife, because it's her house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
I will discuss with my wife.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so another one. What do you think about having a joint account with your wife?
Well, my wife and I, we are the same thing, so I don't see anything bad having a joint account with my wife.
Is it right to, or it depends on, what do you think about it? Like generally, is this supposed to be? Is it,
you know, to me, this is my opinion, right? I believe we are one. Okay, I believe like we have a lot of things to work together with, raising our kids and all that. So opening a joint account, I see it ideal.
Yeah, because most men don't like it. I don't know why. Why is this so? Is it because they don't want their wives to know how much they have in their account, or they don't want their wives to know how much they make, or what?
Well, what you have to know is that some men, it applies to women too, are not transparent when it comes to relationship.
Hey, you just nailed it.
Yeah, so for you to be transparent, there are like little things that really matter.
You know, guys, my brother-in-law told me something. He said that he figured out that like 88% of the problem couples have here in the United States of America always is based on finance. He decided to be transparent because he wants to keep his marriage, and the only way he can keep his marriage and be happy, because if your wife is happy, you're happy.
If she's not,
if your wife is not happy, my brother, you are in. So he decided that, you know what, I just have to be transparent. They have a joint account. They know the password to their emails. They know the password to their phones.
okay.
They do things jointly. Like, I even think they have the same Facebook account. Like, they use one Facebook account. So, and see, he said since he started that, they've never had a problem. And you know what? I think that will even help you save, you know, keep you on check. Like, you will not even dare, you know, cheat on your wife, because you know, if you cheat, she's gonna catch you, and you know that's a problem. And if she cheats, he's gonna catch her, and that's another problem. So you see, I mean, I don't know if you believe in that transparency is the key to a successful marriage.
Oh yeah.
Shebi?
Yes, I totally believe in that. We all need to be transparent when it comes to like marriage, relationship, whatever we are doing, because if you're not transparent, then how will the other party know that you
Trust you?
Exactly, that's what I'm about to say. So when you have to talk about trust in a relationship, in marriage, you have to be transparent, right? So you have nothing to hide. It's not like, oh, okay, I don't want us to have joint account, which means like you have ulterior motive. There is something that you want to do that you don't want your partner to find out. Okay, so because I know like some people, they have mistresses, and some ladies, they have boyfriends somewhere. they pay for their bills and all that, take them shopping. So when you have a joint account,
that won't be possible.
Yes, because and when you take out like money, a lot of money out of the joint account, your husband or your wife,
he or she will notice.
Yeah, they will be like, hey, honey, what did you do with this money?
Exactly.
You know, and he will be like, hey, sweetie, what did you do with this amount of money? Because I didn't know. Did you shop or did you do this or that?
So, you're right.
So for any healthy relationship, for any healthy marriage, it has to be transparent.
Wagam.
If it's not, forget about it.
That's so
if
right.
there is any doubt between the two of you, that is the end of your marriage. That is the end of your relationship. You're not gonna be happy. He's not gonna be happy. That's it.
Hey!
I don't care what you think about it. This is my opinion, and this is exactly what is happening in the world today. That is when you see a lot of people are trying to cheat on their spouse and do things like that because there is no transparency. Okay? So, in the bye, I want to call them long.
Hey! Guys, what do you think? Guys, what do you think? Anyways, we don't want this video to be too long, and we do not want to bore you guys because we can be here going on and on and on and on. So, to cap everything we just said right now, what my brother is trying to say is that, one, you have to be transparent, okay, in your relationship. That's the only way it's gonna work. And then two, whatever you're doing, which is part of the transparency anyways, you have to always discuss with your partner. It's not the one woman thing or one man thing. Both of you are now one. So whatever you want to do, always communicate. That's that communication. If you guys remember those, I think my first or my second or third video when I was talking about marriage, communication is always number one. Learn to communicate. Somebody cannot just come now and knock on my door with his or her bag claiming to be my brother's sister or my brother's brother or my brother's grandmother. So no, before they come, my husband will have to communicate with me. Let me know.
I'm no worry.
Well, let me know how far. And then me myself, when my mom anytime my mom feels like coming here, I will first of all tell my husband. Mommy will say she wants to come on, and sometimes he too, he'll be like, do you have to tell me? Yes, I have to tell you, because you are the man of the house. Yeah. You are the board chair of my house.
Okay. That's how it's supposed to be.
So guys, learn even those of you that are not married, learn from this. Start practicing it with your guy or your babe to be transparent. Okay? And then when you are discussing marriage, always put it there that if you are not going to be transparent, if we're not going to have the same account, if we're not going to have a joint account, if we're not going to be doing things together, just day your lane, let me day my lane. Yes, that's what it is.
Why are you getting married in the first place?
Why are you getting married in the first place?
If you can't be together, like plan things together.
Yes. If you want to be a lonely Londoner, go and be a lonely Londoner. Don't get me involved. Okay? So I hope you guys learned something, from what we just said today. And I hope you really enjoyed our abacha. I'm still loving it. If after this video now, you see this thing, I'm going to finish it. Right? This one too, he likes to eat. This is my brother. He loves to eat though. It's because we are here. Anyway, thank you for viewing us. And at this point, if you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Okay? Please click on that red button there, down there, Gawa. After clicking on my own Adotolasville, you go to my brother's channel, Life of KayCee, and click on his too. I'm going to also drop his link down there in the description. Yes, down there. Okay? Yes. So thank you for viewing us, and do not forget that I love you. I don't know, let me just use my left hand and blow you kiss because my right hand is still very busy.